Juan, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I'm very good. Thank you.
Great. I'm glad you could be on with me. You're not able to actually attend this year's NAPB meeting in Hawaii, but it's a virtual world we live in now, so this is obviously the next best thing. Now, you're stepping in as chair of the Plant Breeding Coordinating Committee, which actually founded the NAPB. And how long have you been involved with the PBCC, and why did you want to get involved as chair?
I've been involved with the PVCC for 2 years now. I joined it because I like the volunteer nature of it. Many different breeders or researchers working on crop improvement kind of band together just to coordinate different initiatives that improve the public plant breeding community. That's very attractive to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the PBCC deals with so many different aspects of plant breeding as you do in your plant breeding work. And I'm curious, like you're stepping in as chair of the PBCC at really a pivotal moment, I think, when food security, climate resilience, and tech innovation are all sort of colliding. So in the context of your role with PBCC and the work that PBCC does, what's your moonshot for plant breeding in the next decade?
So I think we are living this fantastic time in innovation, especially in the ag research sector. And there are many new tools that are being available to crop scientists. And I feel we are trying to keep up with these innovations in a way to uh, integrate them in our breeding programs and deploy them in a way that they can generate impact.
Well, and those efforts are going to be needed because you work with a variety of crops from rice to oats. I mean, your work spans crops that feed billions of people. How do you design breeding strategies that serve both global development goals and regional ag systems? I mean, that's a pretty tall order.
When I was working at Erie in the Philippines, one great initiative we had is to uh, build a solid foundation in our different breeding programs and in help our regional partners to build that foundation. And when I'm talking about foundation, is on how to design uh, excellent experiments, how to manage our trials in a way that we're collecting great data. And there is a big gap once we have that data, how we're going to utilize it. So having a digital ecosystems, databases that can help us collect that data. These are key things that will help us to add layers of innovation. So if you have that solid foundation, you can really start taking advantages of these new tools. So we're going to be able to really capitalize on them if we're able to share that data, to collect it, to be able to think about time frames because our decisions they have to uh, be met at a certain point in order to make those decisions. So all these different considerations are going to help us really to take advantage of these new tools.
As you think about taking over as chair of PBCC, how do you lead with that mindset in your science and in your new role as chair?
One thing that we've been discussing within the PVCC about future initiatives, for instance, some of them involve um, how we can better communicate um, our objectives, and especially for new assistant professors that are going to be taking over breeding programs, um, um, how to maybe have opportunities for mentorship. You could have, for instance, recent associate professors that went through the tenure process and in this new environment, maybe guide or offer some advice to new assistant professors that are working primarily in plant breeding on how to navigate this process, how to prioritize or communicate with your department heads, make sure that they're meeting expectations, make sure that they prioritize their activities that can help them not only gain tenure but also sustain the breeding programs. And this varies from region to region, from crop to crop. But I think these are some neat discussions to have in order to, um, make sure people working on plant breeding keeps doing it, continue these programs, help training that next generation, and do it in a more effective way.
And I know you won't be able to make the meeting this year, but is there a big agenda item, something really important that is going to be discussed that you're really looking forward to?
Sure. So one thing that I am really excited about the work that we do. So, for instance, in the past years, I participated in a initiative to discuss how we can improve the way we do germplasm transition when breeders retire or they go from a breeding program and someone new comes, and how that germplasm can easily be transitioned or even donated to another research institutions that's going to work with it, so we don't lose all that investment that we put in that germplasm. So there's going to be opportunities to talk to our state reps and maybe define some neat initiatives that we can work on in the future. We have a few ideas that we would like to propose. One of them is that mentorship during tenure process. There are others about revisiting the royalty structures, and maybe someone new can using structures from other universities or programs define a new structure that can help them navigate, for instance, some of the funding challenges that we're seeing nowadays, how to distribute that royalty in a way that can help them sustain the breeding program and keep doing their work.
PBCC is an important organization, so I thank you, Juan, for educating us more about what it does and about your work. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Mark. Same wise.